Ladies, I'm here on the show. I'm here doing NFL news. Might do some wrestling in this video, so we'll see how long this NFL takes. If I have time, I'll do the wrestling today as well. So let's get to the NFL here from Ian Rappaport and start here. For the first time this season, hashtag Steelers QB Russell Wilson, who's been dealing with a calf injury, was a full participant in practice. So he's gonna be QB too, man. Like, he's not gonna start unless Justin Fields gets hurt. Like, who cares? Like, yeah, he can be a full participant in practice, but it's not like he's gonna start. Justin Fields is gonna be their starting quarterback. He's lost his position. They have to stick with Fields right now, unless it gets really bad. Yeah, Fields has been playing good, but I guess not good, but not elite. But the receivers they have just aren't that great, though. But trust me, Russell Wilson ain't gonna do any better. He's gonna be the backup quarterback unless it gets really bad with Justin Fields or he gets hurt. So we got some more quarterback news. The hashtag Raiders, they're making a move as coach Antonio Pierce is named QB Aiden O'Connell as the starting QB for this week. Gardner Minshew, the starter thus far, heads to the bench. Figured this would happen sooner or later. It's officially happened, heading into their next matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Their offense is cooked, man. Like, Devontae Adams probably can get traded soon. Their quarterback situation is in a mess. I mean, I feel bad for Gardner Minshew, but he should have played a little better. I remember when he was a starting QB for the Jags, he played beyond his talent level. He's a great backup QB at best. Like, yeah, he had a good year for the Colts last year, but I know Megan ain't no calling against the Steelers defense, though, but that defense is going to freaking destroy. They were going to destroy Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell. Really didn't matter. So some more transactions here. The hashtag Arizona Cardinals, we talked about this. They've officially designated first-round defensive lineman Darius Robinson to return off injured reserve. The guy they drafted late in the first round. And some news from my Cowboys. The hashtag Cowboys have opened the practice window for cornerback DaRon Bland, who had that foot surgery. He was a full participant in practice, so we should get DaRon Bland back soon. Be good to get DaRon Bland back, Micah, and then DeMarcus Lawrence in a few weeks, get all those guys back. The Bengals opened the practice window for cornerback DJ Ivey, who's on the PUP, and the Bucs designated defensive lineman Ernest Brown, IV, whatever number for that is, and Rhett, who has been dealing with a rib injury for a term. There's a lot of moves with injuries this week. Bengals need a win desperately Sunday night. So hopefully we can get DaRon back soon. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. So, Giants standout pass rusher Kayvon Thibodeaux, he suffered a fractured scaphoid bone in his wrist. A what now? Scaphoid? And had surgery to repair it today, source said. Coach Brian Dable described him as, end quote, week to week. Damn. I mean, wrist and hand surgery recovery times can be pretty variable. I would expect an injured reserve stint, because maybe he can realistically return in 2 weeks with a cast on. But I don't think he can absolutely play sooner rather than later. But if it was me, I'd want to play at 100%. Because even if he does play, say, like, with a cast on, I'd rather just get healthy. So the Arizona Cardinals are releasing veteran wide receiver Chris Moore, who appeared in 5 games today, source said. And he says he's been playing well for them. So Aaron Rodgers talked about what happened yesterday at Robert Saleh got fired. He said, as far as any of the ridiculous allegations that are out there, I'm not going to spend more than one sentence in response to it. I resent any of those accusations because they are patently false. Aaron Rodgers talking about Saleh being a family man. It's kind of awkward given that Aaron's own family hates him. Yeah, I don't believe you, Aaron Rodgers. You got Robert Saleh fired because he was going to fire your buddy Nathaniel Hackett. So that's why you got Robert Saleh fired. You can't fool me, Aaron Rodgers. You can't fool me. I'm a dog. I'm that boy, Aaron Rodgers. So the hashtag Texans have placed wide receiver Nico Collins, the NFL's leading wide receiver, on injured reserve, and he's out for at least 4 games. Well, I'd hoping he'd be back sooner than that, but he won't. I don't know who they're going to throw the football. Are they going to throw it to more to Stephon Diggs, or will they spread the football out? Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Dalton Schultz, Ogunbowale. So, hamstrings can be tricky, but the belief is he'll be back sooner rather than later. Sooner rather than later is not what our injured reserve means. Ian Rappaport. I mean, that sucks. But with some more news, they have signed tight end Tegan last name off the Bears practice squad to fill his roster spot. I'm not going to waste my time trying to say that name. And the NFL has placed Patriot safety Jabril Peppers on the commissioner exempt list. Peppers may not practice or attend games while on the list. Yeah, after what happened yesterday, because apparently he assaulted somebody. So that's what happened with that. The Jaguars have designated standout quarterback Tyson Campbell to return off injured reserve, opening his practice window. I think he had that hamstring injury. They paid him all that money in the offseason. So he should be back soon. It'll be a boost to at least a boost to the secondary somewhat, which will help them. Sources: Raiders star defensive tackle Christian Wilkins is out indefinitely after undergoing surgery to repair a Jones fracture he suffered on Sunday. Wilkins, Las Vegas' big money free agent acquisition, being out is a crushing blow in the middle of that defense. He'll head to injured reserve. Man, I feel bad for Raiders fans, dude. Like, Devontae Adams might get traded. Well, depending on what you get, Raiders fans will be very happy. They'll probably be happy to get anything in return for him. Christian Wilkins, their big addition, now out. My lord. Feel bad for Raiders fans, man. So, more on the Saints QB situation. Rookie 5th rounder Spencer Rattler is a strong candidate to get the start in Derek Carr's absence. Sources tell Mike Garofalo and Ian Rappaport. So, they're weighing their options, but Spencer Rattler, he did impress in the preseason, and he might play this week. Hell, you might as well start him. Jake Hayner sucks, so let's see what you got here with Spencer Rattler. The Eagles released former Pro Bowl linebacker Devin White. I didn't even know he was on the team. Zach Bond has been playing lights out way better than Devin White. He honestly wasn't really that good for the Bucs, even. Like, undisciplined player. For 2 seasons he was good. After the Super Bowl he was trash. He had a really great run the Super Bowl year during the playoffs, but he was just inconsistent. So, Jake Moody, the 49ers kicker, has a high ankle sprain. So yeah, he hurt his freaking ankle. So the New England Patriots are going to start Drake May against the Texans. His first career start for the number 3 overall pick. Jacoby Brissett, who started the first 5 games, will be heading to the bench. The better QB, but he might not make it alive behind this offensive line before the end of the season, because my God, their offensive line is terrible. They've allowed a 48%. Their teams have the highest pass rush against them this year. Like 48%. Like, oh my God. Prayers to that offensive line. Excuse me, to Drake May. So some updates for Thursday night. In addition to outside linebacker Uchenna Nwosu, obviously who's had the injured reserve, the Seahawks have ruled out Byron Murphy and cornerback Tariq Woolen for their game tomorrow night versus 49ers. Players that are questionable: Boye Umafe, Derek Hall, and Julian Love. So it's going to be some short-handed. Both teams are banged up, but some really, really short-handed on the Seattle defense, man. They need to get everybody healthy. because they've looked terrible these last few weeks. Especially on the freaking, on the defensive front. Like, they look terrible against Detroit, but Detroit has really good offense. But then the Giants, they look terrible. We'll see what happens. Davante Adams with a hamstring is not expected to play this week. Raiders wide receiver Davante Adams, fuck the Raiders, is not expected to play this week. There's your answer. Another week. He ain't playing for them ever again, bro. He ain't playing for them ever again, man. So Jets owner Woody Johnson urged defensive end Hassan Reddick to end his holdout and report to the team. Ain't gonna happen. That's from Apple Adam Schefter. See if you got anything else from Mike Garofalo. Ruben Frank, Devontae Smith, Lane Johnson, AJ Brown are all out here at practice. Devontae is officially still on protocol, but allowed to practice in final phase. Lane Johnson is clear. Looks like Lane Johnson will be back. You're probably hoping Devontae Smith will be cleared as well from the protocol. So we got anything here from JPA football. Not really. Derek Carr's going to miss multiple starts. Obviously, is that oblique? He's going to miss multiple starts. So, yeah, it's all the NFL probably really want to get into here, unless we have anything from Tom Pelissero. Yeah, I don't know anything else, so. That's all the NFL news, so let's get a little bit of wrestling here on this show. So now we got the NFL portion, let's get some wrestling here a little bit. So via WrestleVotes Radio Q&A, though the idea is not finalized, The Rock versus Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes is on the table for WrestleMania 41. I don't know if I want a triple threat, man. What I want is Rock Roman to face off, and then Randy Orton turns heel, faces Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. I don't know, man. I just want to see The Rock and Roman face off just one time. But maybe the thing is, The Rock doesn't want to work a singles match. So, that could be a thing, but that's just my opinion, though. I mean, that's an idea out there. PW Insider, there was an incident at the NXT hotel when they were in St. Louis last night. A man was allegedly caught trying to take photos of the feet of female talent as they made their way through the hotel. Was ejected not once, but twice from the location. What the hell? People are damn bad these days. Taking photos of their feet? What is it with people's foot fetish? My God. You're telling me you get ejected not just once but twice? My God. People are weird. WWE Netflix deal in the UK will come into effect with SmackDown airing live on January 4, 2025. Netflix in the UK will have everything from Raw to SmackDown to NXT and premium live events. Yeah, the movie's fantastic for people there in the UK. Getting to watch everything from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, pay-per-views. Yeah, it's good for the great news for fans in the UK. So, via PW Insider, CM Punk was backstage at NXT last night. He traveled with the talents via bus and to and from the show, was giving advice to the talents. Remember when people thought him coming back would be a bad thing? WWE's advertising Gunther versus Kofi Kingston, a world title match for the UK tour. I think it's great, like a great match for the UK tour. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say for this video. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and text out Malik a lot. Peace, and I'll see you guys later for the start of 4 recaps for baseball day. I'll be back later. Guardians, Tigers on that. Cheese.